Hi Nick and Bone Gang, Vinny here. Got a special treat for you today. Something a little bit different. You guys have seen me go crabbing several times, and yeah, I did alright a couple of those times. But today I'm going out with my neighbor Chad, and we're gonna do some commercial crab fishing. Chad is a commercial crabber, does it for a living, so we're gonna find out how it's really done. But the day doesn't start when you get to the crab traps. The day starts when you gotta get bait, ice, fuel, and all that good stuff. So let's go take a look at I guess the bait we get. Pre-sunrise work is done. The real work's about to begin. Chase right here is Chad's son. You might remember him from the frogging video we did in my backyard after Hurricane Ida, when they had all that water and mud still flooded back there. But let's go get some crabs. They call that a rake, huh?
Oh, a jug catcher.
A jug catcher?
Yeah.
Alright, so as you can see, they use the rake or the jug catcher. It's gonna catch the float from the crab trap with that. And as he keeps moving, it's gonna make that line tighten up. That crab trap comes out the side right there. And he just fix it up, toss it on the boat. And they're gonna dump it in that ice slush right there. What that's for?
Keep them cool. Keep them cool so they don't die in the sun.
Also looks like it slows them down so they don't bite your fingers, huh? Yeah, I've been doing it wrong. I'm gonna have to try that next time. Ow! Ow! No, stop it! Stop it! After they dump the crabs, gotta put the new bait in it and they throw it right back. Now once dumped from the traps, the crabs are then picked through and sorted in different boxes, ranging anywhere from premium to not so premium crab, because they're gonna get different prices for them when they sell them to the dock, according to the quality of the crab. What's the price difference on like number 1 and number 2 and
$2.
a $2 difference?
Number 1 is $4 right now.
And that's per pound?
Yeah. Number 2 is $2.
But then of course when you buy them, you buy them about a dozen and they charge you a different price for that.
Okay, that's the number 1s right there. That box is the number 2s. That's the skinny crab. That's the $2.
The skinny crab, that's the ones with just no meat in it?
Yeah. That's the junk crab. The ones I'm putting over here is bustled. That's the ones that's getting ready to shed, turn into soft crab.
A soft crab, or a soft shell crab, happens when a crab's innards grow a little bit too big for that hard outer shell, and they'll molt out of that hard shell, and then they'll puff up that soft shell as it hardens, giving them some more room to grow. You gotta put them in tanks and then monitor them really close, because you gotta get them as soon as they shed that shell, because then that soft shell starts to harden. So you gotta catch it right away for it to be good. see the females, they got that that bottom right there, that it's more dome shaped, rounded like that. The males have that little pointy thing, look like a little Pimo on the bottom of them. Females also have the orange claws, the orange tips on the claws. The males have the blue. That's how you can tell the difference real easy. So them floats, they start out white, then you paint them like that. What? How you I guess everybody picks their own colors just to decipher them apart.
Yeah, they got so many. You never know what's what if it was all white.
How you pick your colors? You just do what you want?
I've been fishing with this color for 20-something years. 20-something years.
But you can just pick whatever you want, huh? There's no regulations on none of that or nothing, huh?
Whatever color you want. That's why I use them little caulk, man.
What's that?
See the little caulk?
Uh-huh.
That's why I use the little caulk. I didn't see the little caulk on this one. They don't have one, got popped off, or...
Well, what's the little cork for?
That's where the trap's at.
Oh, okay.
That way I don't do what I just did.
What you did, run it over?
Yeah, come up under the boat. Too shallow for that right here. Probably not a smash this trap to shit. Probably gonna load it down with mud. So, probably ruined it. And you never hit an old one.
No, it's always an look.
Look.
God.
Never hit an old one.
This guy's a little pinfish in there. Little bait stealer, huh?
Yeah,
So that trap's still good though, huh? You just gotta bend it back out.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it back.
So if the trap's in deep water, you don't see that little cork, huh? That's just to tell you when it's coming up.
So I don't do what I just did. You know, I have a little pull.
Now, while there is no minimum size for recreational crab fishing, for commercial, the crab has to be 5 inches from point
From
to
this
point.
mark to that mark right here, the first one, that's how you know if the crabs are legal size.
That's 5 inches, isn't it?
Yeah, 5 inches from point to point. And from here to here, that's a number 2. From here to there, that's a number 1.
Yeah, I don't give that many crabs for 10 crabs. That's a big difference amount between male and female. Why you catch so many males?
Females was out in the open water. That's why the females are out there in the lake.
They out there laying eggs or something? Or?
Yeah, they're going for the gold. They'll have a can of salty water.
You got pogey for bait today. I know you told me before you can use catfish heads. What else can you use, or is that just basically it?
Crab will eat anything really, but mullet's a good bait.
Mullet?
Mullet.
What's the best one?
Yeah, I ride a bowl.
The pogey?
That depends. When the crab's eating the bait fast, like right now, really, but should be using catfish head.
Takes them a little longer to get it.
Yeah. Bait will stay in the trap longer or tough. The bloodier the bait, the better.
Man, I don't know how you do this all the time and don't want to go home and boil after a trip. I said, I don't know how you do this all the time and not thinking about nothing but boiling when you get back.
I get tired of boiling them every now and then. It's just hard to boil them. For me, I want to boil them big crabs.
Yeah.
But it's hard to boil them when they pull out of the pond.
You had to boil the number 2s, bro.
Yeah.
See, me, I ain't used to catching number 1, so that wouldn't hurt my feeling. I'm used to just catching number 2s or smaller. So I guess tide, water temperature, and what else?
All got a factor.
The moon, everything.
The moon too, huh? They run more when the full moon?
Bad weather. Come out here after a night of bad squalls.
Uh-huh.
A lot of flash and a lot of thunder. Make them bury.
Really? They go in the mud?
Yep. They're in the mud, they ain't gonna fight.
I didn't even know that.
I started out running trap. I had a 2-stroke 115. I had my console just like I got it, and a windshield that came with it when I bought it. I had an umbrella strapped to the windshield, no awning rack, no jug catcher, none of that. I was with a hook pole doing circles by every trap. Everybody was telling me I was crazy, telling me the frickin' sun gonna kill me out there. But it was right. Well, it's not just bad. It wasn't that bad for me while I wound up putting the awning on the boat. So all the crabs was sitting in the sun. I had nothing to cheat.
Gotta start somewhere. So this is where they come drop the buses, the crabs that are about to come out their shells. Toss them all in these tanks, and then they just gotta wash them. So whenever they come out their shells, they get them while they still soft. All right, so we stopped here and did work before we went to work, and now that we're done the work, we gotta come here and do more work. So the same place we got bait and ice this morning, that's where they have to come bring the crabs now. To sell the crabs to the wholesaler, who's going to sell them to a retailer or another wholesaler who sells it to the retailer. Something like that. And we're back at the nest. Now, because of the pre-work work, the work, and the post-work work, we forgot to keep some crabs on the side for me to come back and cook. But I do have this little tiny soft shell crab that I have. And also, Chad was kind enough to dig in his freezer and found this soft shell crab that they had sitting in there. So I can do a little cooking for y'all. So today we're going to fry up these 2 soft shell crabs. And we're going to make ourselves a sandwich. So full disclosure, I've never done this before. I actually had to ask Chad how to clean them. Because you do need to clean them before you can just cook them. Now, I know we need to open this thing up. And we're going to take off these little dead man fingers, they call them. I'm pretty sure it's the lungs or whatnot. And if you eat them, you die. I don't know if that's true, by the way. And I'm going to pull the little hoo-ha off down here. And then he said he likes to cut the eyes and this little mouthpiece off. So we're going to go ahead and cut that. I think I got a pair of scissors. Somewhere we got some scissors. There we go. I'm going to cut that off just like this. Cha-yow. There we go. That looks disgusting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about all that. Matter of fact, it's been so long since I even had soft shell crabs, I don't remember if I like them, but we're going to find out today, cuz. I tell you what, it's going to do the same thing to this one. All right, for our wash, we're just going to put a whole bunch of mustard in a pan like that. That might be good. And we're going to put a little bit of that hot sauce in there. Add a little bit of extra flavor. A little bit more mustard, just in case. There we go. Stir it up. And we even put a little bit of Creole seasoning up in there too. Woo! My goodness, that came out fast. Might be a little much, but we'll see. We're gonna have to see now. Ain't got much of a choice. Can't pull it back out. Dip them on in there. Get them all mustard up. All right, drop it in the old batter. And shake it up. Looks like it got some batter on it to me. See if the grease hot. Ooh, dip a toe in. Oh yeah, there we go. Tell you what, we're gonna put it upside down because he said if they got water in it, they could explode. I'm gonna go ahead and stand back just in case that sucker pops. All right, so when I was doing a little flippage in the pan, flipping these thing over, it kind of broke in half, which is actually a good thing because it's such a large crab that only got sliced bread. Doesn't have po' boy bread. Don't have po' boy bread. I don't have po' boy bread. So I'm gonna go ahead and slap it on this little sandwich. I got them both slices lathered up with a little mayonnaise and then some tomato. So I'm just gonna go ahead and place this crab right on the bread. I'm gonna stick our tomato laced bread on top of that. And there you go, soft shell crab tomato sandwich. Let's give her a whirl. Yep, I do like soft shell crabs. I remember now. Well, I'll tell you folks, today has given me the bug. So I'm gonna have to take my traps that still have mud in them from Hurricane Ida, pressure wash those out, and go put out my traps and catch some crabs from my boat. Might even take the dog with me. But make sure you're subscribed so you can check that out when it comes on down the pipes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll catch you on the next one.